OBS Studio Tutorial for Beginners. If you have ever wanted to start a YouTube channel, record tutorials, stream games, create online courses, or even host webinars, you have probably heard about OBS Studio. The good news? OBS is completely free. The better news is that it is powerful enough to be used by professional streamers, YouTubers, educators, businesses, and content creators worldwide. The bad news: when you first open OBS, it can look incredibly confusing. Scenes right here, sources, audio mixer, encoders, bit rates. It feels like you're looking at the control panel of a spaceship. But don't worry. In this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to show you exactly how OBS Studio works, how to set it up correctly, and how to start recording and streaming like a professional. By the end of this tutorial, you will understand everything that you need to create high quality content using OBS. So let's get started. Now, OBS Studio itself stands for Open Broadcaster Software. It is a totally free program that is used for screen recording, live streaming, gameplay recording, webcam recording, online teaching, podcast production, video tutorials, business presentations. Unlike many paid tools, OBS provides professional level features without requiring a subscription. Now, that is one reason why millions of creators are going to use it every day. So, the first step is downloading and installing OBS. So, what you're going to be doing is you're going to come over to your browser and you're going to go over to OBS Studio's very official website. And right here, you're going to download it. Now, OBS supports Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and a few more softwares. After installation, you're going to go ahead and launch the software. Now, the first time you open OBS, you will usually see an auto config wizard. So for beginners, I'd say that it is a good idea to let OBS run this setup because it automatically recommends settings based on your computer hardware. So once the setup finishes, you will enter the main dashboard. Now when OBS opens, you will see several sections. At first glance, they are going to look quite intimidating, but each one has a specific purpose. First of all, there is your preview window. This shows what viewers or recordings will see. Think of it as your live monitor. Then there are scene panels. Scenes are different layouts. So for example, starting soon, gameplay, webcam only, tutorial screen, ending screen. You can pretty much switch between the scenes instantly. So, as you can see, I have a scene over here. I click on it, and what's going to happen is the screen is going to go blank because it's a new scene. So once I click, as you can see, the screen is gone. But once I click back, my recording comes back in. Then there is the source panel. Now, sources are going to be the elements inside of the scenes. So example, in this case, I have display capture. But you can also go with different things like, application audio capture, audio input capture, audio output capture, browser, color source, display, game, image, media, etc. So there is a whole plethora of things that you can work around with. Then moving on, you also have audio mixers that control all sound sources like microphones, desktop audio, game audio, music. Each source can be adjusted independently. Then moving on, you also have things like your control panel, which contains important buttons. So you have start streaming, stop recording, start replay buffer, virtual cam, studio mode, and settings. You will use these constantly. Now, the most important concept inside of OBS is understanding the scenes and sources. So imagine you're creating a TV show. A scene is the entire set. Sources are the objects inside of that set. So example, a scene could be tutorial recording. A source could be screen capture, microphone, webcam, logo, text, title. Together, they create the final presentation. So to create your first scene, what you can do is you can click on this plus icon in the scenes section, and you can call it anything you want. So let's say I'm going to call it screen record. And we're going to open up that scene. Now, of course, right now it is blank. Okay. It contains no sources. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding content in this. So to add content in this, you're going to go over to screen record and you're going to click on plus. From here, you're going to choose display capture, or you can even add any image. So let's say I'm going to come here and let's say I'm going to go ahead and add an existing image for myself. All right. So just hold on. We're going to go ahead with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a very own image file from my PC. Now, what you can do is you can work along with this image file pretty easily and simply. So let's say here is the image file that you're seeing in front of you. And you can move it around according to yourself, however you want. But then we can shift between these scenes as well, just as so. Pretty simple and pretty easy, right? Then you can set up your audio correctly as well by adding effects and sources into it by going over to filters. And as you can see, I've added noise suppression for myself, but there's tons and tons of other things like band equalizer, compressor, expander, gain, limiter, noise gate, upwards compressor, etc. So these are different things that you can work along with and make your OBS much more beefed up and better. So OBS Studio might seem complicated at first, but trust me, it is one of the easiest, most simplest things that you can get along with. Okay, so that is pretty much about it for this video. If you enjoyed watching, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing all of you in the next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.